you actually understand why he might snap like this. It was a sure thing. And then this decrepit old man in a super cool golden half mask shows up and ruins your whole day. I'd be pissed too. I really would be.
I just want to say from the start, me and you, Gator, really loved House of the Dragon. I think it's not better than Game of Thrones season 1, but it was pretty close to a great first season of a series. But looking at the series as a whole, there are just these little moments sprinkled throughout where we consider zero IQ, where we believe these people are acting, I don't know what you want to say, out of character or just like so stupid.
Maybe,
like,
it's maybe out of character. In real life, people get flustered and they end up making these emotionally based decisions. You know, you take a chance sometimes, you're feeling too comfortable in your environment, you know, something like that, where you make an absolute dumbass decision. And yeah, so we like to talk about those moments, right? We love it.
Yes. So this one, we have to kind of dissect here a little bit. So it starts off as a good plan. Vaemond Velaryon is going to take a shot at potentially being the rightful heir of Driftmark, right?
Yep.
And it makes all sense for him. Like, dude, there's not going to be a better chance. Corlys is presumed dead, and Otto is acting as the king right now. There's no better time. What is the fucking chances of King V getting out of his bed?
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like you actually understand why he might snap like this. You know what I mean? Because it was a sure thing. It was a sure thing. He probably had it, like the whole palace decorated. You know what I mean? He sent Raven back to Driftmark. His allies there be like, dude, fucking renovation time. They had it all set up for him. And then sure as shit, this decrepit old man in a fucking super cool golden half mask shows up and ruins your whole day. I'd be pissed too. I really would be. And honest to God too, a lot of the stuff he said here was based as fuck. It was based as hell.
He's not wrong, but I do like how what do you want to call it? The evidence is presented to like the court, or what do you want to say, the hand in this moment. Mm-hmm. He's like, he's not true Velaryon blood. You're like, how would you even know? How would you fucking even know if they're true Velaryon blood? And then he says some dumb line like, if I cut it and showed it to you, you wouldn't recognize it. Could someone tell me, is there something different between Velaryon blood and Targaryen blood if you cut it and spilled it and you like did a little blind sample of it? Like, oh yeah, that's this is definitely Velaryon blood.
Yeah, it's like iron content, 26.2% versus 32.
Right.
Like, all right, this is Velaryon blood for sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously it was just a jab or whatever. And the show, as we've said before, with Laenor being black, it really makes this whole controversy like beyond stupid for King V and anybody that supports him. Right. But yeah, this whole thing is dumb, man. I don't know what Vaemond was thinking. This is a really bonehead move. Do you think that Vaemond this is almost off topic, but do you think there's a chance that Vaemond ordered the hit on Corlys and this is all like one big master? They don't think so? Come on.
No,
brotherly rivalry.
Listen, I see why he's taking opportunity to jump on this. That's part of his whatever scheming. I don't think this guy's got that big of a brain. Even though he's got a little bit of a bump, he almost looks like he has a little bit of Jimmy Neutron-esque head going on right now with the hair. But okay, him scheming here is not the bad part, the zero IQ moment.
No, it's
the
not.
zero IQ moment is as soon as he's kind of been put in his place by King V, and King V can still throw some, like, still got a little few zingers left in the tank, huh?
He does, yeah.
You're no more than the second son.
It's like, ouch. Like, fuck. And that's right. It's time and place. It's not what he was saying. It's just read the room a little bit here, guy. It's the same one. Check out our Otto Hightower zero IQ moment.
Right.
We made a video on that. It's the same thing. It's like what you're saying isn't necessarily out of line. It's just out of line where you are, who you're talking to specifically. It was just an idiotic move. And he let himself be manipulated by Daemon too. You know, he was about to say the B word, bastard, and Daemon said, say it. And then he got that shit-eating grin on his face, pursed his lips, and
Do you think he gave him the B card?
Oh, Daemon, you think?
Yeah, did Daemon give Vaemond the B card? It's like, say
I'm
it.
not sure.
So then he said, okay, cool, I can say it. I can say the B word.
I think maybe Vaemond thought that, but Daemon isn't a bastard, so he really has no right to give the B card, and that's why everybody else in the room, because it was such a quiet giving. Vaemond was like, oh, dude, this guy actually has the authority. Turns out he doesn't. It's like saying the N-word, you know, and like that dude from Seinfeld who just somewhat looked black gave it to you. It's like, yeah, not gonna fly.
You think that's what happened to Michael Richards too?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Rachel Dolezal called him up like, hey, you're good, man. I talked to my people. You're good to go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the zero IQ moment happens right after King V says it's settled then. And speaking of Seinfeld here, Vaemond has a very George Costanza like moment. It's like, you can't tell me who the true Velaryon is.
Yes, he does.
And it's just like, dude, hey, you lost. The game's over. Go home. Like, just it sucks, but he just wouldn't let it. He wouldn't let it go.
He would. And that is right there. That is probably the most zero IQ moment, I think, in this whole thing, is as far as content and appropriate place, because everything prior to that moment where he started challenging King V, that was just time and place. You know, he could have said it to the right people, and he is telling the truth. Honestly, we all know he is. Mm-hmm. But when he was starting to say, like, you can't tell me what to do with my house. Like, sure, you're the king and I'm not the king, but you can't tell me shit, boy. You know, you can't say that. That is just, now bad in context and out of context. And dude, he got his fucking head sliced in two with that. I love the sound effect it makes, by the way. It's so raw. It's like a
Yeah, it
little
is
bit
raw.
wet.
It is wet, just like we are for this series. Well, let us know what you thought of the Zero IQ moment with Vaemond Velaryon. Comment down below what you think, and also let us know potentially what other Zero IQ moments you saw throughout the season. And smash that like button. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of smashing here. There's a lot of slicing, but smashing.
Yeah, I mean, okay, the head definitely hit the ground in a smashing way, I guess. Like it more plopped. So you can plop on the like button, subscribe button. That's fine. It'll get the job done.
There you go. Plop your tongue like Vaemond's tongue plopped against the floor that Daemon was so kindly let him keep, even though that's the only thing King V wanted from him.